Welcome to WKYT News at 5:30. I'm Mariah Conjito.
Good afternoon. I'm Bill Bryant. In May, Faith Newsome's life took a tragic turn when she was thrown from a motorcycle. Police say her then boyfriend, Brendan Cummins, is responsible for the crash.
And Newsome survived but has been in the hospital ever since. Now several churches are holding a fundraiser this weekend to raise money for her and her family. I spoke with the organizers who asked that everyone come out to lift her up in prayer.
Just knowing that the community is supporting you gives them a great deal of hope.
It's an absolutely village effort.
Faith Newsome has been in a hospital bed since May 19th.
We just started calling all of our friends that pray. We have prayer circles and just started lifting her up before the Lord because we knew it was only going to be by the grace of God if she made it.
According to police, she and her then boyfriend, Brendan Cummins, got into a fight earlier in the day. Later, police say he followed Faith and another man who were on a motorcycle. That's when he crashed into the back of them, causing her to be thrown off and dragged under the car. Faith lost her right leg, and more than 97% of her body is covered in injuries.
They need to know that, there's people out there that's praying for them, encouraging them.
Donna Moore and Lisa Agee say they've known the Newsome family for many years. Faith's father, Lowell, is Agee's pastor at Mount Carmel Baptist Church.
And they do anything and everything they can for anybody prior to this, and even during this, anytime that individuals in the community have needed help, they've reached out.
They say this is the second tragedy the family has gone through in recent years. 2 years ago, they say one of Faith's sons was 4 years old when he was in an ATV accident and passed away.
We have tried to walk with them through both of these tragedies they've experienced, but this one most recently, step by step.
On Sunday, they're holding a fundraiser at North Frankfort Baptist Church to help the family with their medical expenses. They say Faith learned this week she'll be in the hospital for 12 more weeks.
We're going to have food from 5 to 6, and then there's going to be offerings taken. I believe we've got a silent auction.
Moore and Agee say 6 churches are coming together for this.
It's just going to be an opportunity for people to come and to get to be a part of giving back.
Now, Cummins was in court earlier this month. He entered a not guilty plea to charges of assault, reckless driving, and DUI. He is due back in court August 2nd.